Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain about the development of Telugu literature and art and architecture during the time of Golconda rulers. In previous video, we talked about the economic conditions of the Golconda Kutubshahis, especially agriculture, irrigation and trade and commerce information can be discussed in previous video. Continuously, today we shall discuss about the development of Telugu literature under Kutubshahi rulers and also what about the information of art and architecture of the Golconda Kutubshahi rulers. Okay, first of all, we shall discuss about the development of Telugu literature under Kutubshahi rulers. Students, here we shall remember about one thing of the Golconda rulers. They were belongs to Muslim community, especially Shia community, but they were recognized the importance of the support of Hindu religion people. Without support of the Hindu people, they cannot rule in this region. That's why they were followed a religious tolerance to the majority of the people in this region. And they were patronized a number of poets and scholars by the Golconda rulers. And a number of Telugu poets and Telugu scholars assisted in the court of the Golconda Kutubshahis. That's why a number of Telugu texts are written by the poets during the time of Golconda rulers. In that, I mentioned some important Telugu poets and their texts on this board. Write down the students. This was a most important short question in the view of annual examination. This is most important topic. Okay, write down the students. First one, the Addanki Gangadhara Kavi. He was a famous Telugu poet under patronized by Ibrahim Kuli Kutubusha. Okay, Ibrahim Kuli Kutubusha. He was the third ruler of the Golconda dynasty. He patronized a number of Telugu poets, especially the Telugu poets praised by Malkibaram. He praised by Telugu poets known as Malkibaram. Why? Because he patronized a number of Telugu poets. He contributed to the Telugu literature. That's why the Telugu poets praised Malkibaram. Okay? Who was the first Telugu poet? Addanki Gangadhara Kavi. He wrote a famous Telugu text, that is Tapati Samvarana Upakhyanam. Tapati Samvarana Upakhyanam. Okay. And second, Kandukuri Rudrakavi. Kandukuri Rudrakavi also lived in the court of Ibrahim Kuli Kutubusha. And he was also stayed in the court of Ibrahim Kutubusha. Who is Kandukuri Rudrakavi? He wrote, what is text? Nirankushopakyanam. What is that? Nirankushopakyanam. It is written by Kandukuri Rudrakavi. By this service, the Ibrahim Kutubusha donated Chintanapalam village to Kandukuri Rudrakavi. By the servicing of the Telugu literature of Kandukuri Rudrakavi, the Ibrahim Kutubusha donated Chintalpala village the Kandukuri Rudrakali. And Amin Khan. Amin Khan, he was a famous officer or subordinate of Ibrahim Quli Qutb Shah. He was also influenced by the phrase of his master to the Telugu literature. That's why he was also patronized Telugu literature and Telugu poets. Under Amin Khan, the Ponnaganti Telaganali, a famous Telugu poet, Ponnaganti Telaganali, he lived in the court of Amin Khan. He was patronized by Amin Khan. He wrote a Telugu text, that is Yayati Charitra. It is the first Aksar Telugu text. That is, the Yayati Charitra is written by Ponnaganti Telaganarya. It is first Aksar Telugu text. And next one, Ganesha Pandita. He was a famous Telugu poet and Saranga Tammaya. Ganesha Pandita and Saranga Tammaya. They were also a famous Telugu poets, and these two are patronized by Muhammad Quli Qutb Shah. Ganesha Pandita and Saranga Tammaya. These two Telugu poets are lived in the court of Muhammad Quli Qutb Shah, and these two are patronized by Muhammad Quli Qutb Shah. Especially Saranga Tammaya wrote a famous text, that is Vaijayanti Vilasa. In this text he mentioned about the total information of the social and economic and religious conditions of the Golconda Qutb Shahis. Vaijayanti Vilasa. It is written by Saranga Tammaya. These two are patrons by Muhammad Quli Qutb Shah. And third, Kshetraya. You know Kshetraya? He was a great Padakarta. He was the contemporary period of Abdullah Qutb Shah. He was patronized by Abdullah Qutb Shah. The Kshetraya visited the court of Abdullah Qutb Shah and wrote 1000 padas on him. 1000 padas on Abdullah Qutb Shah. Actually, Kshetraya belongs to Muvva village. It is now in Krishna district in Andhra Pradesh, and he visited Abdullah Qutb Shah court and he wrote 1000 padas on Abdullah Qutb Shah. And Kancharla Gopanna. So he was a famous poet, Telugu poet. He was known as Bhakta Ramadasu. He was sung many kirtanas on Sri Rama, the Lord Sri Rama. He sung many kirtanas on his deity, Lord Sri Rama. And he wrote a famous Shatakam, Dasharati Shatakam. He lived in the contemporary period of Abdul Hasan Tanisha. Abdul Hasan Tanisha. And he was patronized by him. But a sad incident was happened in this time. The Abdul Hasan Tanisha was prisoned Kancharla Gopanna in Golconda Fort due to the use of public money to construction of a famous temple, Sri Rama temple at Bhadrachalam. That's why he imprisoned to the jail in Golconda Fort. But the Lord Sri Rama was paid to the money to Abdul Hasan Tanisha in his design, and after Kanchanla Gopanna released by them. Especially the Bhakta Ramadas cinema was clearly indicate about the total information of the Kanchanla Gopanna story. You can see once again Sri Ramadas cinema is a realistic issue on the life story of Kanchanla Gopanna, and he was known as Bhakta Ramadas. So he lived in the court of Qutb Shahi rulers, especially Abdul Hasan Tanishah's period. And finally, a famous Telugu poet Vemana. Vemana also lived in this time, and he was condemned all type of social evils and orthodox practices in contemporary period. Okay, and this is a brief information about the Telugu literature under Golconda Sultans. Okay, students. Now I am going to explain about the art and architecture of the Golconda Qutb Shahis. So the Golconda Qutb Shahis were patronized or built a number of mosques, asulkhanas and temples. Especially in Hyderabad city, a number of constructions were constructed by the Golconda Qutb Shahi rulers. Here I mentioned some important constructions are built by the Qutb Shahi rulers. In that, the first one, Charminar. Charminar was one of the most important architecture of the Golconda Qutb Shahis. It is built in 1590-91. Who is the architect of Charminar? Mir Momin. Mir Momin Asrabadi was the architecture of Hyderabad city. In that, the Charminar also constructed by the Mir Momin. It is in 1590-91 during the time of Muhammad Quli Qutb Shah. And second, the Qutb Shahi tombs. Qutb Shahi tombs are the important architecture of the Qutb Shahi dynasty. So now it is a great historical heritage of Telangana state. It is nearby Golconda Fort, especially nearby 1 kilometer distance. And Hussain Sagar. Hussain Sagar, it is known as Tank Bund. It is built by a famous Sufi saint Hussain Shah Wali during the time of Ibrahim Quli Qutb Shah. Actually, Hussain Shah Wali was the nephew of Ibrahim Quli Qutb Shah. So he was built a great lake, that is Hussain Sagar. And Purana Pool. Purana Pool was one of the ancient bridge in Hyderabad city. So it is constructed on the river Musi. It is connected Hyderabad city and Golconda Fort. So it is built in 1578. And Hyderabad city also built during the time of Golconda rulers, especially in Muhammad Quli Qutb Shah's period. The city of Hyderabad was built. And Hayatnagar Mosque at Hayatnagar, it is built by Hayat Bakshi Begum. Hayatnagar Mosque is built by Hayat Bakshi Begum. So this was also a most important mosque and ancient. It is built by the time of Golconda Qutb Shahs. And finally, Makkah Masjid. Makkah Masjid was a great mosque. It is constructed starting by Abdullah Qutb Shah, but it was ended in 1694 by Aurangzeb. So it is wonderful architecture building. Okay, then Charminar and Makkah Masjid is nearby here. So these two are most important constructions of Qutb Shahi time period. Okay, this was the brief information of art and architecture. Okay, students. So in this video, we shall discuss about a brief information of the development of Telugu literature and art and architecture. And tomorrow we shall discuss about the information of Sardar Sarvaya Papanna.